Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, PhDisneys, and all our staff welcome you to today's course. Halloween time at the Disneyland Resort is mere days away, and with it comes all the spooky goodies and fun merchandise. Also, a report from That's from Disneyland, Galaxy's Edge, and much more will be the topic of today's episode. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Welcome, everyone, to our second podcast. It's pretty exciting. We had a fairly good response from the first one, so we're going to keep going. First, we're just going to get the ball rolling with Halloween time, which starts next Friday. So a week from today is when Halloween time starts, which is the 7th of September, which is really early. Is that earlier than normal?
Yeah. I feel like it kind of is, yeah.
I think it's a week earlier.
Is it? Because I know at Disney World, they already had Mickey's Not So Scary Christmas Party. Like the 16th of August was the first one of that.
And they've already had the parade.
Yeah, I think that's just crazy.
In Disney World, it was like the last 2 weeks of August. In Disneyland, it's usually the middle of September.
That's what I was remembering too.
I wonder why it's so much earlier in Disney World.
Because Disneyland can creep in, or Christmas can now creep in earlier.
Well, no,
that's true.
No, it couldn't.
The Christmas tree.
Disney World's a lot bigger.
I was over to Hobby Lobby and they already have Christmas stuff there.
I know, it frustrated me.
Trees and stuff.
A lot of it.
It's like a month ago.
Well, Shop Disney already has Christmas ornaments on it.
Do they? But Disneyland year round has that Christmas ornament store.
Well,
where
Shop Disney doesn't though.
Oh yeah.
All right. Anyways, we'll talk about Halloween here, and Nikki for us has some treats, some new treats they've got going on there at the park, which I'm excited for. So yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm just gonna talk a little bit about the churros. They've got 10 new churros here. So these are the ones in the Disneyland park, and so they've got the churro that's by Big Thunder Mountain. There's a churro cart there, and they've got an orange sugar churro with candy corn sauce.
Gross.
I don't know about that
Sounds
one.
a little sweet.
I don't like that.
Sounds
like
a little
candy
bit
corn.
sweet, but if candy corn is your thing.
Yeah.
The churros near the Haunted Mansion, they've got a pumpkin spice churro with cream cheese
Oh,
frosting.
man.
I love me some pumpkin pie.
I hate pumpkin pie.
I don't know. I don't know. I might give it a shot. I might. I don't know if I eat the whole thing, so hopefully
Your son will
else.
give it a shot.
Yeah. My garbage disposal.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got the Hungry Bear Restaurant has Churro Bites Cereal Sundae.
That I'm gonna have that. I agree.
It's a fruit cereal.
You're gonna have to
think
share with her little girl.
think Fruity Pebbles, dusted churros, cereal milk anglaise, strawberry ice cream, and raspberry sauce.
I want to try that.
Ew.
That's pretty intense.
No,
My wife and I made a list of some treats we want to try. There's a lot of treats. I don't know if we'll be able to try them all.
Is that
'cause
one
there's
on
a
there?
lot. Yeah, that's one of them.
Well,
Yeah.
Nikki, they eat
Pass.
Tickertails.
We love
Those
Tickertails.
are very sweet.
Yeah, so
one
good.
bite does me in with those.
I know I can only do one.
They're good though.
Yeah.
All right, so the Golden Horseshoe has the churro sundae with cookie butter gelato garnished with a cinnamon sugar dusted churro and topped with cajeta and whipped cream. I'm not sure what cajeta is.
Me neither.
Very spicy.
I read that
It does
also,
sound spicy, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
but I don't like spicy candy things.
Like sour or like cinnamon?
No, cinnamon's fine, but like the Mexican dipping candy, they have the powders they dip the suckers in. Like I don't like that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So if anything like that, then I don't like that. I don't think I'll be trying that one.
Okay, so here's
Syrup.
another one. Another one. This churro is by the Sleeping Beauty Castle. It's the Maleficent churro.
Ooh.
It's covered with chocolate cookie crumbles, blended with colored sugar, and you can even add a marshmallow dip.
That I might
Wow.
try.
Sounds like maybe a cookies and cream
Yeah.
churro.
Are you gonna try that one?
Yeah, I think I'd try a bite of it.
We're gonna spend all of our money on churros.
And I'm gonna come
They're
home
about
like 20
$5 a
pounds
piece.
heavier.
Yeah, $4.75.
I think these specialty
but
ones
the
might be
dip
even
adds
more.
more to
Yeah.
it.
So churros near Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters, there's a sour apple churro, and you can get an optional caramel sauce.
That might be good.
I don't know.
It's like those suckers, the caramel apple suckers.
Yeah, I know, but on top of like a pastry. I don't know. I don't know. So now on to California Adventure. We've got Willie's Churros, and they've got a purple, green, and orange sugar churro, It's a pumpkin spice churro. Sorry, those are two separate churros.
So the purple, green, orange is like normal churros with colored sugar.
That's what I'm assuming. It just says purple, green, and orange sugar churro. So yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's the one by Redwood Creek Challenge Churro. This one sounds pretty epic. It's a s'mores churro with graham cracker, chocolate chips, and a marshmallow drizzle.
That one does sound good.
That's a good place to have it over there by
I know.
like a camping theme,
Yeah,
like with
it
the
fits right
s'mores
in.
churro.
It fits right in.
Yeah.
And then the Cozy Cone Motel has a pumpkin spice churro with cream cheese dipping sauce.
I don't like cream cheese.
So Megan's got this, I think it's pronounced cajeta. It says it's a confection of thickened syrup usually made of sweetened caramelized goat's milk.
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh, it's a type of dulce de leche. So,
Nasty.
I don't know, because dulce de leche, I think I've never had it, but I think it's like caramel. So it might be. It might be okay.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of other treats, there's just tons of different candied apples and Rice Krispie treats. Mummy marshmallow, that might be up your alley with the ticker tail.
Yeah, it's true. What do you think about the
musabi?
Yeah, that sort of like spam looking chunk on top of rice.
Yeah, they have that stuff all over Hawaii and never tried it.
Oh.
Not even your husband.
No, he might have on some of his Japan trips. But, or maybe, I don't know, maybe it's, I'm assuming it's a Japanese influence, but maybe it's just
It looks Japanese.
a Hawaiian influence, but
It has seaweed wrapped around it. It's very Japanese.
yeah, there's a lot of Japanese in Hawaii though, so.
Interesting.
But there's cookie decorating kits and there's savory dishes. They've got a crab and corn chowder. There's pumpkin spice beignets. There's just it's not musabi, it's musubi. It's a spiced ham musubi. I was pronouncing that wrong. But yeah, so there's a ton of, I feel like the in the past when we've been during Halloween time, they have not had this many specialty treats.
Yeah, last year my wife and I were there during Halloween, like the week before Halloween. I don't remember all of these treats. Maybe
Yeah.
we just didn't see them, but I don't remember hearing about all these treats.
It seems that the pretzel bread stuff is really popular now.
The
They have pretzel
Mickey
bread
theme
bowls.
pretzel.
and-
Oh yeah.
There's pretzel bread bowls at Disneyland?
That's what it looked like.
Oh, I thought they were just sourdough.
Maybe it looked like it was pretzel. It may have been sourdough.
I don't know. Are you
Pretzel
gonna get a
bread is
bread bowl
really
while you're
good.
there?
Oh yeah, because I want to try the vegetarian gumbo.
No, that's right.
Vegetarian gumbo.
Yes.
What good is gumbo without the meat?
It's very
That's what
good, I
Dad said
hope.
too.
I've never actually had gumbo.
Oh.
And I want to try
Well,
it.
isn't there seafood in it? You don't like seafood.
Not if it's
I don't
vegetarian.
mind. I don't hate. Okay.
You don't like it.
I tolerate it at times. Okay.
Yeah. Also added are some new merchandise items, some things that Emily will be talking to us about. A couple of them. What do you got there, Emily?
So it's on the Shop Disney app. You can get it there, but they have just a lot of the normal stuff that they usually carry, like the Mickey Mouse ceramic candle holder, and then they have Halloween kitchen towels. They have a Halloween calendar even. So if you love Halloween, you can count down to Halloween.
All year long.
Did you check out the Haunted Mansion merchandise?
There's a
They've
lot.
got some cute stuff.
So
Yeah,
and then
it's-
there's a sign that says "I want your candy" with Mickey as a vampire, but they also carry it at Disney store, and Disney store is usually cheaper. So if you want that, I recommend buying it there instead.
What is this Hatbox Ghost?
So back in April, they say it's a limited release. The difference between limited edition and limited release is limited edition has like a number, say like there's only 1,500 of them, and then when they're gone, they're gone. But limited release is they keep it out for just a duration of a time period, and then it'll be gone. But this Hatbox Ghost, it's a plush. It comes with the Hatbox Ghost and a gargoyle, and the Hatbox Ghost, the hat box that the ghost is holding, glows in the dark. But it's $49.99 plus tax, of course. But to me, it doesn't really look that kind of quality. I would not spend over $50 because of tax, over $50 on it.
Yeah, I've seen a picture of it. and it's not very good looking. I don't know. It,
I didn't like it
the
either.
proportions are really weird, and I don't know why it's such a hot thing. Kind of like, I don't know.
I think it's because of the character
Furbies.
Yeah,
itself.
I think Catbot Ghost in general is huge. So.
Yeah, he
There's a whole
is.
history behind that. Like he was there when it originally came out, and then it didn't work, so they pulled him out, and they put him back in at like 15 or 16.
Yeah.
And he sometimes doesn't work still, apparently. But
I
Yeah.
don't even know if I've seen.
he's in
him
the
yet.
attic by the
I have.
ride, by Constance.
I can't
Hatchaway.
remember the last time I was in Disneyland. It was either 2 or 3 years ago, but I can't remember.
Mhm.
Well,
It's cool. It works.
You was there, I think, when you
It's
went.
cool.
What was it?
Yeah, I was there the first year it came out. Came back.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you both for little updates on the things coming for Halloween. I want to talk about something that happened over this past weekend, which is a lot of you listening may have heard of it before. If not, there's a guy who had collected lots of Disneyland memorabilia. That includes things that have been in the park as well as concept art and everything you can imagine. Animatronic he had ride vehicles, all this kind of stuff. So he compiled all this stuff and then finally decided for some reason to sell it all. And so he had this month-long exhibition displaying all of this in an old Sports Authority down in Southern California. But you can go in for free and look through it all, kind of thing. And then on the 25th and 26th, I believe, they had an auction. They auctioned all this stuff off. And I just want to go through a few of the bigger ticket items and what they sold for. So there was the D from the original Disneyland Hotel. They spelled the word Disneyland. The D he had the D somehow. I have no idea how he got this stuff. Different auctions, I think. But the D sold for $77,000. That's before any sort of auction fees and this kind of thing. So all these prices are before auction fees. So since then, there's auction fees and tax and this kind of stuff, which raised them almost $100,000 in some items. But so the D sold for $77,000 to actually David Copperfield bought the D.
I'm not surprised.
So this
D for David.
yeah, this famous magician, this illusionist, he bought this D. I don't know where he's gonna put it. I guess in his house. Maybe he'll do some sort of trick with it. I don't know. He had several Disneyland maps that were unfolded and framed and stuff. A lot of them sold for $2,000 plus. There's a blue global moving van that used to be in Disneyland that Bob Gurr sort of designed and built. Sold for $100,000. There's a mailbox for $25,000. Jose, they had the original Jose animatronic.
Was it the original?
Or is it just one?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't either.
I thought it was. Is
They
it not?
probably have
It
the
may
one
not have
that
been.
Walt
I don't
Disney
know if it was
made.
the original. I would
Well,
imagine that they would have the original.
He had a Jose from the Tiki Room that sold for $370,000 before all the taxes and stuff, which after that put it up over 400, like 420,000
He still
somewhere
works,
around
too.
there. Yep, he still worked. There was a Haunted Mansion Doom Buggy sold for $195,000.
I would go in my room.
That'll go in your room.
Or Cam, or
No,
your
if,
son's room.
if I had that kind of money, I would make them my furniture where people can just sit.
There's just a bunch of ride vehicles.
I would sit on my couch.
Sticking with Haunted Mansion, there was one of the breathing doors. If you remember, towards the beginning of the ride, there's a door that breathes.
Yeah,
It's over $19,000. They had original stretching room posters, which used to be hand painted. They're not anymore. They used to be. So one of those, they all sold for a lot, but one of them in specific.
It's the quicksand one, right?
Yep, the quicksand one with the guy sitting on top of each other's shoulders, sinking in the quicksand, sold for $360,000.
The other ones sold for $160 each. They were a
Yes.
lot cheaper.
And I don't know why. I'm not sure why that one was the most loved. Maybe it was the first one, so everybody was so excited about
Maybe
it.
like the same person about the other three, and then someone else wanted a specific one or something.
Maybe I did hear that one person bought a lot of the stuff,
I believe it.
Really?
like
I'm not
the
surprised at all.
Skyway bucket and the People Mover, like
Who
the
was
same.
this person?
I don't know, but they bought them all, and he's planning on displaying them as well.
I'm not
It's his
surprised.
house.
Maybe
admission,
probably
money
charge
back.
admission. Yeah. $360,000. Mr. Total Wild Ride vehicle $145,000. Peter Pan ride vehicle $230,000. One of these, I believe John Stamos bid on. I don't know which one it is.
yeah.
I think it was
Yeah.
Peter Pan. Maybe it was Dumbo.
Wasn't it the giant serpent?
Pretty sure he's got a
Bruno.
Dumbo.
Maybe it was the
Maybe
serpent.
he wants
We might
to.
have had a different color.
Maybe the serpent. Anyways,
I really wanted the blue one.
one of them Stamos
Well, maybe he wants
bid on
something.
supposedly, but
Right.
as what I know, he has a lot of Disney things like Disneyland signs and things that he has.
The original sign
And-
that went before they
Yeah.
redid it.
And they and he like had his wedding there and things like that.
He has wedding at Disney World.
Guys, I
Disney
think
World.
John Stamos might be a bigger Disneyland fan than us.
Maybe.
Well, he has more money, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was-
I think he might beat us.
When I
somehow.
went to Disney World, he was there. They closed the Magic Kingdom at 6,
Jeez.
so we could have the whole wedding. And they had fireworks. So
Wow.
and fireworks are about 75,000.
Yeah, at least.
Well, I'd
Um,
say he's a good friend of Disneyland.
Yeah.
Or Disney, I guess.
I don't know if I said this. Peter Pan boat, 230,000. Snow White ride vehicle, 30,000. Dumbo
Only 30.
attraction poster. This is an attraction poster. Is 27,500. The Dumbo attraction ride vehicle was 420,000.
So wait, that's interesting that the ride vehicle for Snow White sold for about the same as the attraction poster
Dumbo.
for Dumbo.
Yeah, but it said that it was an original Dumbo, but I thought the original Dumbo's ears moved.
They did.
But
move.
this one didn't. The ears were solid, so I don't know.
Did he have two Dumbos and we only saw one?
I don't know. He only had one
So
Dumbo.
was
Huh.
this Dumbo actually on the ride, or is it the Dumbo that you can
No,
take your pictures
it
with?
It
was
said
on
right.
ride.
They did have one that
They added
was
those in
like that,
later though.
but I don't know because I thought the Dumbo ears flapped.
They did.
But so I don't know. It said original Dumbo, so I don't know. Maybe it was. I don't know.
I'm
Anyways,
pretty sure
Maybe they
original
were
flop.
just broken.
no, they were
you
solid.
could
Like it was
see
just
that
solid
there
all the
was-
way through.
Unless they just, I don't know.
Anyways, Matterhorn bobsled, 100,000. A Skyway bucket, 540,000.
That's amazing.
Cow.
Skyway, it's probably because who bought it probably rode on Skyway.
Well, I would imagine anybody that bought any of this would have to have some sort of connection.
It ended up
Yeah.
being something like 620,000 after all the fees and things. So over $500,000 for this
It's
thing.
more than my house.
Yeah.
You can buy a ton of houses with that.
A trash can at Small World, 17,000. Trash can. Oh no, sorry. A sign, the To Tomorrowland sign is 10,000. 18,000 for original 1954 Tomorrowland concept drawing. $18,000 for a concept drawing. $130,000 for a original rocket from the ride,
The rock.
the
What's it called?
Rocket
like
ride.
the Astro Orbiter ride.
Oh.
It
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
called that
Just
before.
it
wasn't it rocket?
The rocket,
Jets or
yeah, I think
something?
rocket jets. 200. Okay, this is the one that most surprised me. $250,000 for an Autopia attraction poster.
That was his
That's
first
insane.
thing. in the
What?
$250,000 for
Why?
a poster. I don't know
I-
why.
Those
enjoyed the
posters
ride,
are
but-
huge too.
Yeah, but
Why?
it's a piece of paper. $250,000.
Yeah.
It's not a Monet painting,
You can
even though those
you
were
can buy a
millions. But
replica of it for like 50.
I'm baffled by that one.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The sea serpent from Thousand Leagues Under the Sea.
20,000
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, rather. Thank you. $80,000.
That's all.
Which is surprising because
Yeah.
I
Yeah, the-
thought
the
because
article
it's
summary
really
voyage.
long. I
Yeah.
thought it would be worth, and it counted the sign with it too.
Yeah. And then Space Mountain ride vehicle, 35,000.
I was surprised with space.
Wow.
I thought that one would have gone for
35.
more.
Mm-hmm.
Snow White was 30.
35.
Space Mountain was 35.
Yeah.
I'm surprised because I thought Space Mountain would go for a lot more than that.
This next one surprised me that it wouldn't be more like the Skyway bucket, but People Movers, $160,000 for one of the People Mover.
That ride. I don't know.
Yeah, I went on it at Disney World. I really
Was it
liked
fun?
it. Yeah,
I don't
because you
know.
got to go through like.
I think that was gone before.
You got to
my
go
day.
through Space Mountain,
Mm-hmm.
That would be
and
fun.
it was pretty.
That's
Cool.
pretty
I
cool.
liked it. It was nice and like relaxing, especially like when it's hot and stuff, because it goes fast enough that the breeze gets you.
Yeah.
Like it's really. I liked the
Well,
ride.
yeah, but so does Small World.
Like
Yeah.
going back to
No, I
the
liked it.
Skyway bucket for 540,000. The Skyway used to go through Matterhorn,
Yeah.
and they have an homage to it. They have like a
Yeah.
broken up Skyway bucket with if you're going on the ride, and there's a section where there's bobsleds like buried in the snow with a bunch of things broken. Well, some of that is original Skyway Bucket carved.
That's pretty cool.
And then the loser of the
The loser?
Ride vehicles was Rocket Rods at 22,500.
Oh, wow.
Well, I really don't think people remembered that ride.
I remembered it.
I did.
You know,
I
I was
remember
the
it.
only person. Okay, me and you were the only ones
No.
that liked it.
I liked it a lot.
I wish it was.
I like Rocket Rods.
Did
Do
you?
you remember?
And
I
I was
was-
like
You weren't very old.
I was
5.
5,
scared.
something like that. I liked it.
I was scared to go on it, but I sat in the back with Mom. But I do wish it was there now so I could ride it now.
I mean, it wasn't.
It's
I
cool.
really liked it.
It wasn't
It's
like
fast.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but back then I was big chicken.
It was fun. I mean,
Still are
we
big
got
chicken.
stuck on it for like 40 minutes, and that was baking in
I think
the
I remember
sun.
seeing you from the monorail. You guys were
Yeah.
stuck there.
What
And
if you
I
had to go
was-
to the bathroom?
It was terrible
Why did they take that long?
because it broke down all.
Yep.
It was constantly. That's why the line was
Well,
so
no.
long.
Why did it take for you to go?
Hello, everyone. Michael here. We appreciate you listening to this week's podcast and hope you've enjoyed it. If you'd like to hear the rest of Nikki's riveting Rocket Rod story as well as the latest on Galaxy's Edge, come back next week. As always, if you've enjoyed what you've heard and would like to continue to hear from us, please subscribe and hit the like button, as well as clicking the bell icon to get notified each time we post. Thanks.